Well, for the final project, I decided that I would try my hand at video blogging and see what all the hubbub is about. Um, I do enjoy being in front of a camera, but I digress. As we speak right now, out in our lounge out here, um, my buddy Brad is playing Assassin's Creed. We were talking about video games and the violence that they portray and how it affects people in general. And I think people overthink what video games entail. Thinking as far back as when I used to play video games when I was younger, you saw it with Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, the idea is very simple. It's one man against another man in a fight. The concept has been around for a while, but they went as far as like change, to make it less realistic. They changed the blood color from red to green, and only through some cheat code could you make the blood red. Me personally, why would I need to make the blood red? I'm having fun playing the game. I'm not worried about its realism, stuff like that. Now jump forward to today. A lot of video gamers, they are concerned with the realism of the game, and I think you take away from a game if you can't let it be real. Let's face it, Mortal Kombat would have been so much greater, and it was very successful for its time, but it would have been so much greater if people would have just let it be what it was, which was a fighting game. And game is the strong word there. I don't think that you can discount the fact that kids play violent games when they're not playing video games. They roughhouse. They'll go out and play football. That's like saying that you go out trying to stop kids from playing football, or taking martial arts, or doing things like that. Things that everyone has done as children. Video games are today's modern version of going out and playing war with your friends. My dad used to live on Guam, and they used to run through the jungles with sticks, pretending to be in the war. He tells me stories of, like, they would find downed planes, they would find things from actual wars, and it was very real to them, but it was a game. And I think people read too far into this sort of stuff. Going back to Brad sitting in the living room out here, Assassin's Creed is also about time travel. So if you want to make a case that violent video games such as Assassin's Creed are too violent, just look at the are kids dumb enough to believe that we can possibly have a DNA pattern that allows us to our mind to wander and travel back in time into basically fantasy realms? That game doesn't deal with fantasy realms, but you get the idea. Kids have the ability to associate what is real, what isn't. I'm playing a video game. I'm having fun playing the video game. I have fun playing Grand Theft Auto. I have fun playing all the violent video games. I have fun playing the NFL Blitz when it came out. Like, it was an absurd football game. And it didn't make me, when I'm playing touch football with my friends, want to go out and annihilate them, absolutely destroy them. But it was a lot of fun at the time. I think parents, in trying to be protective, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to protect their children. They're trying to get rid of these video games altogether. But I think that there are measures in place for parents to look out for their children. And if you're not willing to let those measures take hold, by just basically saying all violent video games have to be removed from the shelves. That's just not the way to go about it. I'll have more on this topic in my next video blog. Just let me know what you think. Comment on the page, and we'll see what happens.